Hello, hello, hello. What's going on Twitch? What's going on YouTube? How we doing? How is it going? I gotta fix our freaking machine here. I don't know what the hell. He's kind of in my way. Oh, he also needs more fuel. All right, what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just fix this real quick, and I don't know what he's gonna do, but hopefully we'll see what he does, where he goes. I don't know if he's gonna turn around or if he's gonna be going down. Yeah, he's all right. Let's go ahead and fix him. Oh. I think we are good. All right, let's go unload our truck here. Smack the fuck out of that truck. You know, I'll remove that. Music's so quiet. Well, that's good. I don't know why it's so quiet. Left the course. Stop. What are you? Oh my god, course play pisses me off. Like, why does it do stupid stuff? Okay, you're there. What are you doing? I don't know why it's saying left the course. Alright, let's go unload this. Actually didn't realize that I have until the end of August to get all this all of this harvested. Rolling, rolling, rolling. All right, let's see what we're gonna get for money wise right now. Oh, let's we're gonna do show all hide can't sell dried wheat. We're gonna get about $41,000. Oh, ain't much right now. Wait, I do want to see something here. Straw, the best time to sell it is in January. Let me just make sure that this matches up. Straw. That's pallets. That's weird. It says January, but on here it says December is the highest. Okay, so let's see. Dried wheat. That says January as well. Dried wheat is December. Have I been getting screwed this whole time? Let's see. June. That one says July. I've been getting screwed over this whole time with selling. Okay, what are you doing here? Why are you not going to unload? It's weird. All right, while you're doing that, we're gonna go back and keep working on our field. Why my GPS lines is messing up? They were saving before when you exit out the game. I don't know why they're not anymore. Oh, there's a backlight. 28 days you have it. I'm working field just to get going. Thanks for the advice, man. Oh, not a problem, Damien. It's a lot of days, though. I assume you're probably gonna cut that back after you get your shit figured out. The only downside is it doesn't reflect until the next month. So you're gonna have to, once you get everything sorted out, you're gonna have to sleep for 20 some days. I was saying I don't have an active uh I don't know if my YouTube chat went down. Oh, nope. All right, we're connected. Never mind. We're good. That's weird. What's going on, Snow? All right. No, it was weird. My chat on my stream, for me, it was wasn't showing. They're saying I currently didn't have an active public live stream, but then it reconnected somehow. All right. How you guys doing today? I was actually able to start stream early today, or my usual time. I just want to get that field done before we go to sleep, though. That's why we're working in the dark. Quite hard. You probably guys can't see shit on stream. Turn the backlights on for you guys. Is it drizzly now? Doing bales of alfalfa right now. Oh, 8:30 at night. It's dark as hell. All right, we'll get daylight once he's done harvesting on that field. We'll go to sleep. Actually, how much does he have? Probably shut him down, actually. Yeah, we'll shut him down. Let's see. 84. We'll turn that off. We got plenty of time to get the harvest done, so no rush. I think we need to get fuel in our harvester as well. Yeah, he needs fuel. Let's see. We'll grab this truck here since truck needs a wash. She is dirty. They're putting her to work. Jesus. Get dirt on the roof. Oh, let's get so dirty in here. A calf? Hold up. Hold up. Gonna sort this out here. What are you doing? I've got a couple little ones. Where's that other one? We had a second one. I swore we had a hmm. We left this thing running all night. Jesus. Oops. My bad. Ford having issues pulling a cedar. Yours is? All right, that task is done. Go park this, and I'm gonna find out how much that semi probably needs to be unloaded as well. Yep, that needs to be unloaded. Is he done? Oh, he's almost done. Damn it, slipping. Probably doesn't need to go back over there, so we'll just park him over here for now. I don't feel like going all the way down to grab some fuel, so we're just gonna fill this up over here since we have this. Nice and handy, $3,800. That ain't bad at all. Let's see. He's got 7 minutes left. That's going on. Let's take a look at cow feed here. You guys are good. You don't need any food right now. What's going on, Tone? How's the shoulder treating you today? All right, well, since we're not in a hurry to get this harvest done, I'm not gonna move into the next field. We can do that tomorrow. I'm gonna work on getting this grass baled up here. Burton, they got you on Vicodin. Take some of the pain away. Dude, we don't even have this field to 100%. We're filling up like crazy. Nothing that a Jack and Coke can't cure up. That's cool. That's good. How much? Let's see how much space we have here. Um, what am I looking for? 100. Oh, we got plenty of space in this silo. Yeah, I'm so glad it's finally getting nice out. I have the windows open right now, and it actually feels nice with a little bit of a breeze. This weather's freaking mood swing is fucking crazy. We had a blizzard the other day, and now it's t-shirt and short weather today. crazy. But hopefully that's the last of it. Hopefully we're done with getting snow. As much as I like snow. Um, 95. I don't know what it's supposed to be like here. Take a look. Let's see. Yeah, 47 degrees right now, 51 tomorrow, and 70 degrees on Saturday. It seems to be the high for the next week. What's going on, Mail Dad? Record high on Sunday. You're going to South Carolina? Wait, are we? I forgot, when they finish the work, are you still paying for the worker cost here? Oh, probably paying, maybe not him, but probably definitely still paying him. Didn't even think about that. I got off the farm to finish watching. Mail Dad, have you had any issues with the game since we got everything fixed the other day? Oh, I saw your message about the working neighbors or whatever. I recommend not using that unless you have a really beefy PC and you don't have a lot of mods. That shit makes your FPS drop like crazy. Oh, Mess, do you want? See, I haven't had any issues with the patch. At least nothing that I notice. Everything's been pretty good so far. I haven't seen any weird glitches or anything weird happening. Game crashes after about 20 minutes of farming. Yeah, it's got to be another mod issue that's causing it. Now, as far as mod goes, that I don't know. Running the same mods and I haven't had any issues. Been on base game with no mods selected. That's so weird. Did you try re-verifying the files? after you updated. Maybe it didn't capture a file that needed to be downloaded. That's just weird. You said base map, 0 mods, no mods. Save 0 mods. What about editing of the you didn't edit any of the settings? Because like I know that you can crank up settings when you aren't actually in game. You got to do it through the XML file. You didn't touch anything in there? Okay. I'm at a loss for that one. But I also haven't I haven't played on Riverbend Springs in a while, so yeah, because one thing I noticed that I can't do anymore is normally I go into the XML file and I do the draw distance a little bit further to get rid of this ring. And I notice every time I do that, I have some texture issues, but the game doesn't crash. I haven't been on the Steam forums since the update. I wonder if anyone else is encountering any issues with the most recent update. Yeah, that could be, but isn't it, if you overclock it and overheating, doesn't it shut the PC off all the way? I don't overclock my PC, so I don't know. I know there's a lot of safeguards in place nowadays compared to before, but I never really had a need to overclock my PC. You know, that reminds me with NVIDIA, you could try to reinstall the most recent drivers if the overheating thing isn't the issue. Since I know that you have NVIDIA, what you could do is if you hit Alt-R, it will pull up and you can look at your stats to see what type of how everything's looking. Or it could be, do you think maybe not overheating, but do you think maybe the GRPU is maxing out? Maybe your settings are too high? $94. Isn't that pretty hot though for a PC? My GPU, let's see, I'm running, that's about 70. CPU is 38. You're running medium? Yeah, it sounds like it's getting too hot, and that's why it's crashing. But the fact that it's happening on Riverbend Springs, which is a Giants map, is even weirder. Like, I could understand like a modded map, but your bailer doesn't like me. I tried bailing, and you gotta move it because Madden works fine. Did you say that you had issues since day one? ATS runs fine. Wait, did you say it was a laptop or was it a PC? I thought you said... Oh, it was running 126, 130 before I got the laptop cooling pad. Oh, you're running on a laptop. And start having issues. I don't know if you lose all your mods, but yeah, you could try that. You could uninstall Farming Sim and just do a fresh install. What about space on a PC? Would that cause any issues with space? It's a gaming laptop. I don't know. I haven't bought a laptop in years. I had the same issue with laptops where my old laptop that I had was overheating. It wasn't a gaming laptop. It was before I was even into PC gaming. That thing was a piece of shit. It worked until it didn't work. So I would maybe try that. I would maybe try uninstalling the game completely. If it seems like it's only FS, I would uninstall and I would do a fresh install on it. That I'm not saying it's going to fix the issues, but it might. I'm just wondering, hold on, let me mute the game here. I don't know if this makes a difference. Everybody says that you should have it on. What is it called? Hardware accelerator. Forgot where it is. Nope. But could that make a difference? Ray County and see what happens. I don't have time tonight to babysit a full reinstall. Yeah. Anything more RAM? What do you have for RAM right now? No, you don't need more RAM. I'm running on freaking 32 gigs of RAM. $32 is like, the next one would be 64, and yeah, it's nice, but I think that's an overkill. I don't think we're in that day and age where minimum requirements is 64 gigs. I almost think it's the heating issue right now. How's the cows? The cows are howling around. They're doing all right. That's so weird. Earlier we had one calf that was shown in here, but now it's not shown anymore. But yeah, how many do we have here? 25, and we had we killed our stock to get the 16. So yeah, as long as they don't die, we're doing pretty well. Yeah, it's your temperatures that are doing it. It's almost like your fans are shot or something, because I am pretty sure that is not safe temperatures for the for a computer. I'm no expert, but I'm pretty sure if you read online, they say says what the temperature, what the high temperature is, and I'm pretty sure that is not in the range of being good temperature. Your animals are Spire's doing good too. I gotta sell about 5 older goats. They're running full blast. But I also take in consideration, I'm stupid when it comes to like PC temperatures on a laptop. I was just kind of reading this in the past about my old PC because I had a few games that would cause the temperatures to run hot. Wait, is that in Fahrenheit or Celsius? Hold on, give me a second. Okay, so 94. Okay, never mind. That actually might not be that bad. Yeah, it's in Fahrenheit, so 94 comes out to 34. So, okay. All right. And 114 is tops is even 45, which yeah, my CPU right now, I'm at 38 degrees Celsius on my CPU. And GPU is 64, hovers between 65 and 70, we'll just say. Oh, okay, so maybe it's not temperatures. I was streaming or recording a video, you hear the fans. Yeah, so you switched it in the settings to show Fahrenheit. Well, that is one thing that I guess we could drop this somewhere. That's why I think you might have to uninstall Farming Sim and reinstall it when you got some time. Because unless you have, it seems to be one thing that we haven't said to do. That might be the magical fix. I would hate to have you do that. I know it would work, but I'd hate to have you do it and lose all those mods that you had. But it might have to be done. You've uninstalled and reinstalled so many times. Oh, you have done it before? I don't know. Tone, do you have any other options? Now, Tone, correct me if I'm wrong, but because he has a lot of mods in his game, but they wouldn't affect the game unless they were activated, right? Or could it, even if they're not activated, could it still affect the game? Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. 292,000. Hiccups. I always use autosave. I have autosave. Let's see. What about graphic settings? I know you got it on medium. You're not using frame gen or anything or a scaling mode. All right. So you got it set to 60. But you're not using any upscaling method, are you? My next thing that it could be affecting if you do is it could be VRAM. You might be maxing out your VRAM, which could cause the crash. Normally when you do that, at least I know from experience in Microsoft Flight Sim with maxing out VRAM, normally it doesn't crash it. It normally just does weird, like, I don't know how to describe it. I don't want to say artifacting because it doesn't do that. It just... One thing that does sound weird though is the fact that it was working fine until that patch. That's one thing that's weird, is the fact that it wasn't crashing before. So I almost feel like what we're doing is kind of a waste, because try and get up early, get the 8400 going. Well, the VRAM is just the max, but I'm just saying, the only reason I ask about this is because I know FrameGen, if you have that on, that uses a lot of VRAM. So that's the only reason I said that, is just because, like I said, if you use upscaling, it does take a lot of VRAM. That's the issue that I have with Microsoft Flight Sim, because I had a similar issue with the VRAM, and every time that I use their FrameGen, I would the game would be weird. Okay. Do you notice when it crashes, like what are you doing when it crashes? And also, kind of like, what does it do before it crashes? Does it get all buggy or anything? Do you happen to know? Hold on here. Shit, I can't show you. Do you know what your... Yeah, I can't show you. I'd have to show you on the main menu. What mode are you playing in? What is it? Isn't it like window or full screen exclusive and full screen? Have you tried... Gets a blue ring next to it. That's my only indicator that it's crashing. Yeah, but he played on River Bends, and that's a default Giants map. So, and he was having crashes on that. Are you okay? So are you tabbing out of the game by chance when it crashes? You're not alt tabbing out of the game, are you? Okay. Let me save my game here. So before you start the game, actually, if you start the game, go into your settings. Don't start the map, but just go on the main menu. Shit. Hit the wrong button. Oh, another thing. Are you playing on what is that called? That big mode or big picture mode? You're not playing on big picture mode, are you? Doesn't that cause issues? Um, no, what I was saying is windowed mode. I pretty sure the exclusive full screen fucks things up. So maybe make sure that you have it on full screen. It's something with Steam. I don't like it. I don't know what big picture mode does, but I never use it. But if you don't know, are your icons, does it look like this? Or does it look like this? This isn't how your Steam looks like, is it? I don't know how to get out of here now. Okay, so it's not full screen exclusive. Okay. I'm pretty sure that causes issues on full screen exclusive. I don't know what else you could delete. You've done your shaders. You did the gym cache or whatever it's called. Sounds like you got plenty of space. The PC's not overheating. What's going on, Second Chance? I swear I don't get on here to have you troubleshoot my head. No, it's all good. I'm just trying to help you out so you can get back to having fun on the game. I know that shit's probably really frustrating. having a hard day's work and then coming home and your shit doesn't work. It's just so weird that and it's only happening with 6 days a week. I hear you. I know that. I know that feeling. I don't know, maybe somewhere in chat you'll have somebody that will give you the golden answer that will fix all your issues with your PC. Yeah, but you said you started a new save with 0 mods active, which I should probably ask. Did you double check yourself to make sure they weren't active? Maybe you accidentally activated them? And I think I think I asked this already, but you made sure all your third party mods, the ones that aren't on Mod Hub, those are all updated. But like you said, you started a new save without any mods and you were still having issues, so no, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like to make sure that you have the current version that's on the website. Like, for example, like I know the animal mod from Ritter Mods. I've ran a couple versions without that being updated without downloading them. You're loading up brand new Riverbend, 0 mods. Wait, isn't there a file for crash reports? Where is that? Isn't there a crash report folder here? Log text. Logs. Yeah, you can look in the log file and find out why. Or what I would do is maybe post it on Steam, and somebody who's more intelligent than me with that kind of stuff, they might, if you post your log file, they might be able to help you out to find out what the issue is. So if you keep having issues, I would post on Steam, and like I said, somebody might ask for the log report, and they might be able to do a little bit of a deep dive and find out what's causing the crash. and you might actually get your answer of what's going on with the game. But I would say either Steam or the Farming Sim Reddit forum. They might have they might be able to help out with that too. Not a huge fan of Reddit, but shoot, shit. When you got some time, but I'd put $100 on it that I guarantee if somebody asks for your log file and they look through it, I guarantee they'll be able to find the issue right away. I know I'm right because I have seen numerous times where people have posted log files of issues from other games, and they do a pretty good job helping, at least finding what the root cause of the problem is. So I'm pretty confident that they'd be able to find your issue in like a matter of minutes. Just a matter of if somebody actually replies. 'Cause I don't know how active Farm Sim Steam discussion forums are. I don't really go on it too often. You get a PC. The actions on that tractor would be using them. There's a lot of shit to do on this tractor. And open that window, that door, that door, that window. Window. Roof. I think that's the radio. This one doesn't have the sounds though when you open up the window. Some tractors, you actually get the outside sounds. All right. Food. They are at 57,000. Probably an AI thing. Let's leave that there for now. Yeah, we're done with grass. We're done with putting everything in here. Let's go ahead. You know, I need to get a different mod here because this, pretty sure this tractor would not be clear exhaust. Anyways, it's me being nitpicky. All right, we got one more field that we got to do, and then we are done with our harvest. So we got till the end of August to get that done, I'm pretty sure. Let me double check. I think I looked. Yeah, end of August, we got to get that field done. So no rush. Nope, that's all on you. I think what I'm going to do is, after I get all this done, not today, but next time we play, whenever I get this done, I think I'm going to add that moisture mod into the game. A little bit better. Is this thing full? All right. I need to sell this thing. We need to get rid of this thing. We got 80, almost 90 hours on this tractor. It's time to upgrade here. You were testing the moisture mod. There's a handheld device, but I couldn't figure out. Oh, so what? You gotta hold the M1 button, and then you hold it for 4 seconds, and then you'll get a reading. If you don't want to have to do that every single time, if you go into the settings, you can actually. Oh, I don't even have the mod activated. What am I doing here? If you go into the settings, you can actually have it where it shows in the bottom right, so you don't have to use the moisture. You don't have to use the thing. It will just, when you go over there, you'll see it. The only thing I don't know about the moisture mod, I don't know if it's really going to affect me. The fact that I dry my crops, I don't think my sale price, because that's the only thing that it affects is sale price and bale rotting and hay. But No, I don't want to get rid of this tractor. I do like this tractor. She's had a hell of a planting season. She's planted a lot of corn and soybeans. "90 hours is no joke on this, on a machine. How many active mods are you running on this, Ray County? I don't know the exact number. I mean, I think I have, I don't even know how many mods are running here, but to give you an idea, I mean, this is all of my vehicles and utilities. So let's see, I got a total of 764 mods. So I would say there's probably like 15 that aren't activated. So at least 740 mods. You're trying to run 145 on Ray County. Yeah, and I mean, for the most part, I average, no matter what map I'm playing on, I average, this is about what I get, between 80 and maybe 130 on a good day. I'm getting 87, but I'm also playing with frame gen on, so I think if I didn't have frame gen, I would be getting like 47, 45. But yeah, that's why I didn't activate that neighbors working mod, because that's a very intensive mod to use. Yeah, but you said that you started you did River Bend without any mods activated, and and you still had it crash. So sometimes when I exit a save and it goes to the home screen, I get black screen. And that's when you have a mod active, or when you're playing with a save that has mods. Okay, so I'm having an issue with the bale trailer. Won't load the bales. Do you have auto load, or are you using the auto load trailer, Damien? Nope, this time it was exiting River Bend with no mods. And it still crashed. So he said second. So you haven't been in here for the past couple streams with this. So he said everything was fine until patch 1.13 came out. Then he started having issues. He has no issues in American Truck Sim and Madden. You got 2 auto load, won't take the dry hay bales and the alfalfa bales. Must not be programmed in with alfalfa. I don't know. I have universal auto load, which I don't think that is. I think that's a PC only mod. I don't think they have universal auto load on consoles. All right. I gotta find what my tractor is. So, have you tried rolling back versions to FS? Yeah, but wouldn't that fuck up certain mods not being usable if you roll back? He's done fresh installs. The other day we did we cleared the NVIDIA cache. We upped his shader cache to 10 gigs. I think we did disk cleanup. I am at a lost cause at what it could be. Yeah, I mean, you can maybe try disk cleanup. I don't think that's gonna make a difference, but is Windows up to date? Have you manually ran the check for updates for Windows to make sure everything's up to date on Windows? But eventually he's gonna have Mail is gonna have to update and run on the latest version. Yeah, mine is automatic too, but sometimes when I go in there, I have updates that I still have to download that don't download, but well, he's also on a laptop and not a PC. Overheating's not an issue. He gave us his temperatures, so it's not overheating. No, I don't like stopping. I prefer doing square bales. That way, then I can just keep going. Plus, this is a modded one, and I wanted to use it, so. I know some people live by it, but I mean, I don't think it is actually the reason why, but in the NVIDIA settings, do you have preferred maximum power? Like, you don't have any, there's not any, like, I know there's a couple safeguards in Windows that like the reduced power management stuff. Consoles equal more stability, less options. PC equals less stability, more options as far. I'd stick with PC, less stability, more options. There's too many good mods on PC that I couldn't live without if I went back to console. If I ever bought the console version, well, one, it would either have to be because it was a free game that was on PlayStation Plus, or I would just do it for content for YouTube, for streaming. It is, and it's awesome to see how much the modding community has grown over the years. It was, what, a couple months ago when they released a statistic for mods, and each year that FS is coming out, they've had more mods made for the game. Oh, you can, so if you go to your show more options, control panel, the 3D settings, as soon as this loads up here, and you want to go down to, mine's probably not set because I just did a fresh install. Where the hell is it? Oh, power management mode. See, mine defaulted to normal because I normally do preferred maximum. But whenever you do a fresh install, it changes the settings. So but I think there's also a Windows setting. Let's see. Let me look it up. Oh wait, power plan. Edit power plan. What is? I thought there was change advance. Yeah, you can go in here. Yeah, so you can change this. I don't think this is gonna make a difference though. People say it does. I don't notice a difference, but I always just do it. Honestly, with all the people that always like hold on, like when the next farming sim comes out, the amount of people that hold on to previous games, I might be one of those for a little while. With the amount of mods that I have, it's gonna be like bare bones on the next farming sim that comes out. It's gonna feel weird. I mean, I know we still got what, 2 years left of this game. Year and a half, something like that. Oh, click on the If you click on the drop down menu, it doesn't. Wait, which power settings are you in here? The edit the power plan. And if you go to advance, you don't have 3 options. Maybe it's a laptop thing? I don't know. I mean, I'm sure that's not gonna fix it, but I'll leave it on balance. You'll be fine. It's fine. Like I said, I don't think there's a difference. I know people swear up and down that there is, but I don't think there's a difference. I mean, I don't even think the NVIDIA one matters that I did. So besides tractors and equipment, do you guys know of any upcoming script mods that are coming out that are being worked on right now? I know Paint the Farm. I don't know if he's still gonna add his. He's been pretty quiet, but I also haven't been on Facebook to look at him to see what he's been up to. But I know Paint the Farm or whatever his name is. I know he was gonna work on a moisture system. It almost sounded like Thunder was gonna work on a moisture system as well. You're getting off. Alright, Damien, I will see you. I will not be live tomorrow. I will be live on Saturday and Sunday. But I'm going to relax tomorrow. But I appreciate you stopping on in, Damien. Yeah, Thunder was going to be working on a moisture system. Did I see Green Mountain Modding is working on? No, I have not. No, what is he working on? I knew there was a row there. Hearing assist ready and AI worker ready. Wait, but the new hand tools that came out today is pretty cool. Oh yeah, I did download that. I didn't activate that, but I'll give it a shot at some point. Used equipment marketplace. There's a mod that I downloaded a few weeks ago. I don't have it activated because I don't want it to screw up my what is it, the Sales Plus or whatever. And I think that I think it partly affects that, but adds awesome shit. That sounds cool. I'll have to check it out. You know, I bet probably because I am not even following him, but did he show any pictures? Does it look like it's coming along pretty, like it's going to get released anytime soon? So one mod that I just added, I don't know if you were here the other day when I talked about it. Were you here when I was talking about the farmland for sale mod that I have? It's by Ritter Mods. So basically, it's just like real life. So there's certain farms that don't go up for sale for a while, and then there's other farmlands that you can buy. So basically everything, and it's kind of hard to see, but everything that's dark green is for sale. Light green is stuff that I already own. Red is not for sale. So basically, some farmers will still sell their land. Yeah, it's farmland marketplace. But basically some farmers, even though it's not for sale, will sell their land. Like this one, let's see here. So let's make an offer. So he's not interested in selling, but I think when I did some testing, I don't think I saved, so I might still be able to have the ability. No, but there's like some land where even though it's not for sale, you can still shoot him an offer. Of course, these guys are all being greedy motherfuckers and don't want to even listen to me. Yeah, none of these guys are doing an offer. But sometimes they allow you, sometimes even though they're not selling, they'll still let you shoot your shot. But you can actually go into the settings now and you can change what the base price is per hectare is. So map default is 18,000, but I bumped it up to 21,000. I don't know. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool mod because, like, you don't really get to pick what farmland you want to buy next. It's kind of whatever's for sale, and you get to negotiate the price as well. Kind of wish I had the mod before I bought my current fields. Would have made it more interesting on what field to choose. Oh, we missed that whole patch over there. Starting a hand tool only game on the new Polish map. Do it. I want to, but I don't have the patience for that stuff. I gotta find a map that American map that doesn't have a lot of big fields. Have you guys played Whitcomb Park yet? You set AI workers with the hand tools. True. I'm gonna torture them. I'm gonna buy a big field and just let the AI do that. I thought it was released for PC, just not console. You could still get it on a PC. Not public. Oh, thought it was. My bad. My bad. Speaking of which, I'm gonna see if there's any. Is there new settings in here that we can do here? Vehicle breakdown, currently under development, but ready to use. I'm almost thinking of upping that. I feel there's not enough. Actually, I don't think I've gotten a single breakdown. Gotcha. Okay. Is Strasbourg roll crop ready though? Gotta have the roll crop ready. Not. Dang. Actually, it looks like he did a pretty decent job on this field. He didn't miss too much. Hmm. I don't know what maps we're getting in March. I know April we're supposed to get, if I read correctly, I think we're getting a map from MRG. I think one of his is going public. I think middle of April is what he was shooting for. There's another Wisconsin map coming out. Awesome. I love looking at all the Wisconsin maps come out and realize that they're only like 30 minutes, 30 minutes from where I live. And I never even heard of some of these towns. You've been on recon for about 12 minutes. Mowing alfalfa. I just saw some lag, but no crash yet with 148 mods. That's a good sign. Promising. But we also really didn't do anything. Maybe you're just getting lucky right now. Yeah, but that temperatures always go up when you have games playing. Yeah, temps will always go up when you're playing a game. I don't know what my GPU sits at when I'm not playing, but yeah, I'm at 70. VRAM I don't really know much about, so but I'm guessing you probably have 12 gigs of VRAM. gonna get this section done. We'll get this field done, and then I'll probably call it a stream. And I don't think we need, no, we already looked at that. We don't need to, we don't need to plow. We'll have to plow after we do the corn though. The only question that I have is, okay, so crop rotation. All right, so we're gonna do soybeans. Then we're gonna do, we do wheat. And then we do corn. And then, okay, well, no, that goes back down to, what is fallow land? Is that after we plow? What if we do, is that gonna mess? No, it doesn't do anything. So that's the one thing I'm worried about, is after we do corn, we're gonna have to plow. So I wonder, is that what fallow land is? Yeah, this is my first year of crop rotating. That's why we're doing wheat. This is my first time ever doing wheat on this farm, or this save, I should say. The only reason I did it is because if I don't, it screws up the yield. So let's get rid of that. If I rotate between corn and soybeans, yeah, I get 115% in corn, but the following year I'm only going to get 80% in soybeans. So if I do the current rotation, I get the, well, I'm actually gonna look up here. I get 115 in everything. That I'm not doing that, but yeah, 115% in everything. So that's why we started doing wheat. I mean, we're not going to make a whole lot of money when we sell it. Currently, right now, we're projected, but this ain't even all of it dried, but dried wheat, we're at 65,000. So and we actually might make a good chunk of money. We got 113,000 liters. Oh, that's dried wheat. Never mind. I don't even know how much we have for regular wheat. All right, go have a smoke. You guys have any input about that, chat? About why using AI would cause the game to crash? But he's not using, but he's not even using frame gen. So his VRAM should be low. I would understand if he's using if he was using something that would take up more VRAM, but Let me know when you're back. What are you using for your? I don't know if this makes a difference with VRAM usage, but what are you using for your post-process anti-aliasing? That might play a factor in VRAM. All right, when you get back, also look at your how much VRAM you have. That I don't know where to look though. I hear you. Otherwise, just keep your log files and find somebody that knows how to read crash files, and you'll be able to see what's up. So you have a 4070, so I'm guessing that you have 12 gigs. Oh, damn, you missed these patches. I gotta go back and I gotta get these. Fuck it. I'll just keep driving. We're gonna lose some crop. Do you think it's when you're alt-tabbing out of the game that's causing it to crash or something? Because I assume you're only playing on one monitor since it's a laptop. I used to have that shit all the time happen in Call of Duty. No, that's why I said to make sure that you're not on exclusive full screen and that you're playing on full screen or window mode, because I had that shit happen all the time in COD when I used to play it. Every time I tabbed out because it was in exclusive full screen. Let's see, you have your laptop HDMI connected to the TV. Do you have it connected to the TV when you play American Truck Sim as well? Is your TV 4K? No? Okay. It's honestly starting to sound like it's a setting that's causing the crash and not so much a mod or anything like that. Wait, did that? Oh, that's soybeans. Never mind. I forgot where to look up the VRAM. Typically, it just is labeled with the card. I think if you look it up online, that card, I think it should tell you. But I'm pretty sure that it's 12. 4070. I have the 4070 Ti. I don't know if it says or not. GeForce 4070 features 12 gigs of VRAM. Yeah, so you should have 12 gigs. Yeah, that's what it said on. Yeah, NVIDIA GeForce is what NVIDIA is. All right, baling is done. We got one more field that we got to harvest and bale up. And I got to find out when the best time to sell these bales at again. I think it was, what, did it say December? I have no need to keep all these right now. All right, let's save this game here. Yeah, I'm gonna call it a night. Well, I would definitely do what I suggested earlier with the next crash you have. I would post your log file or post on Steam and Reddit, and I'd see if somebody can go through your log file to find out I thought disk cleanup might have fixed it, but when I was setting the AI to mow, it crashed. And you weren't doing any of that disk cleanup when you, like, you're not playing the game when you did any of that stuff. You had the game shut down. But yeah, give that a shot. I will be here Saturday. So if you happen to get an answer, let me know. I hope it hopefully it gets fixed for you and you can find a solution so you can go back to farming without having a headache every fucking time you farm. But anyways, you guys take it easy. I will see you Saturday. Peace.